my game. For my game. For my game.
Man, I ain't bullshitting. Only niggas in America will support shit like this.
This person says, specifically, what kind of damage did Trump cause? Were you sleeping during the 4 years of the Trump administration? Let's see. Pre-COVID, he plateaued our economy with the 2017 Trump tax cuts, which added trillions of dollars to our debt and as I said, caused a plateauing of our economy. In the first 3 years that he was in office, before COVID was even a thing, he oversaw the creation of 1.4 million fewer jobs than Obama did in his last 3 years. So he plateaued our economy, a damn good economy. He used our troops as a pawn to send them to the southern border ahead of the 2018 midterm elections to fight a non-existent migrant caravan. He took already congressionally appropriated funds to build schools on military bases to go build his the part of his border wall that is now collapsing due to substandard construction. He caused billions of dollars of taxpayer money to be spent to bail out farmers due to an unnecessary trade war with China, and actually cost several farmers their livelihood in the process of it. He befriended our enemies, he treated our allies like enemies, and damaged our standing on the world stage. And then as we head into COVID, he couldn't bring himself to admit that he was wrong when he said it's a few people coming in from China and we'll have it down to zero in just a couple of weeks. He couldn't bring himself to go, whoa, I misjudged that, and then reshift and actually focus. He had to be right. So he downplayed a global pandemic that cost millions more lives than it should have. He bought up, on the federal level, all of the PPE that was available, and then wouldn't give it to the states, which caused the states, red and blue, to get into bidding wars for foreign PPE and caused governors to have to pay 3, 4, and 5 times as much for PPE that was coming in from foreign governments. Once the vaccine was available, he refused to buy any from Pfizer because Pfizer wasn't part of Operation Warp Speed, so he didn't have enough vaccines on hand when Biden came into office to actually get them across the whole country because, God damn it, he was going to get some credit for that. He held up, I think, was it the first round of stimulus checks or the second round of stimulus checks, because he demanded that his signature be on the checks. So people that were actually in need of those funds had to wait additional time for them so that he could get his signature on those checks. These are just a few of the things that he did to damage this country. Just a few of them. Not to mention the fact that he appointed 3 Supreme Court justices that rolled back protection for women's autonomy in this country and are in the process of trying to shred other protections in this country. They've destroyed aspects of the Voting Rights Act. They've, as I said, rolled back protections for women's autonomy, bodily autonomy. We're probably looking at them doing some severe damage to marriage rights in this country. What kind of damage did he do? Generational damage, long-standing damage that my grandchildren are going to have to deal with long after we're gone.
For my
One
game.
COVID check really worked.
For my game.